You know that weird feeling you get sometimes? You're in a conversation, and the words coming out of the other person's mouth sound fine, but their body seems to be telling a completely different story. Well, today, we're going to put a name to that feeling and start decoding the subtle art of micro-distancing. I love this quote because it just nails that feeling, right? That total disconnect. It's not just about someone being dishonest. It's about that gap between what we say on purpose and what our subconscious really wants. The real story isn't in the words. It's in that space that's slowly growing between two people.
I mean, really think about it for a second. The person is still standing right there in front of you, but their attention, gone. It's like their energy just whoosh, vanishes from the space between you. It's a feeling we've all had, and it actually has a name.
And there is. That's micro-distancing. And here's the absolute key. It is almost always unconscious. This isn't about someone trying to be rude or a jerk. It's actually a fascinating peek into our subconscious minds, where our true feelings start to leak out before our conscious brain even has a chance to catch up. Okay, so if this is all happening under the surface, how in the world are you supposed to spot it? Well, it turns out there are a few huge giveaways. These are the telltale signs of the unspoken goodbye. First up, and this one is a classic, is the idea that the feet don't lie. It's kind of funny, we're so trained to stare at people's faces for clues, but a lot of the time, the most honest part of the body is the one furthest from the brain. Where someone's feet are pointed can tell you everything about their real intentions, and it's a huge tell that most of us just completely miss. It really is this simple. Wherever their feet are pointing, that's where their mind really wants to go. So even if their body is politely turned towards you, just take a quick glance down. Are their feet aimed at the door? Or maybe just away from you? That's their brain, on a totally subconscious level, planning an escape route. It is such a powerful leak of what they're actually feeling. All right, so we've got our eyes on the feet. What's next? Well, the next signal is all about connection, or maybe more accurately, a broken connection. It's this thing called mirroring, and when that mirror suddenly breaks, oh man, it is a huge red flag. This is so fascinating, right? When we feel connected with someone, when we're vibing, our brains are kind of hardwired to get in sync. We'll start to unconsciously copy their posture, their hand gestures, the way they're leaning. It's this really primal way of saying, hey, I get you, I'm with you. So when that mirroring suddenly stops, or never even gets started, it's a massive sign that the connection's been cut. It's like their body is literally saying, nope, we are not on the same page. And for our last signal, we're heading back up to the face. But you gotta look really close for this one. We're talking about the difference between a real, genuine smile and, well, a polite social mask. That smile that just doesn't quite make it up to the eyes. And here's the science behind it. It's pretty cool. On one side, you've got the Duchenne smile. It's named after the scientist who studied it, and it's the real deal. It's genuine because it uses the muscles around your eyes, giving you those little crow's feet wrinkles, and that's an involuntary thing. Then, on the other side, you've got the Pan Am smile. It's that polite, forced smile that's all mouth. The eyes are just dead. One is real connection, the other, it's just a social script. Okay, so we're spotting the feet, we're noticing the broken mirror, the fake smile, but so what? Why does any of this actually matter in the real world? What can we do with this? And look, the point of all this isn't to turn you into some kind of human lie detector or to go around calling people out. Not at all. This is all about cranking up your emotional intelligence. It's about giving yourself another layer of information in any social situation. When you notice these signals, you can adjust your own approach. Maybe you realize, hey, now is not the time to ask for that big favor. Or maybe it's just your cue to wrap up the conversation gracefully. It just lets you move through the world with a little more insight. And that, right there, is the real takeaway. This isn't just about watching people. It's about learning a deeper form of listening, paying attention to the whole other conversation that's happening without any words at all. So from now on, when you're talking to someone, try it. Look past the words. Because now that you can see the signals, what are you going to listen for?